Hello, welcome to the session on Eclipse Shortcut keys. Uh, we will be discussing on the quick shortcut keys of the Eclipse so that it makes the developer life easier and to be more productive on the development and analysis stuffs. So I have the Eclipse Oxygen opened and few projects imported into the workspace. Okay, um, so here you can see the imported projects and there are no classes or in the editor section. Okay, so let's get started. If I want to open a file, I know the file name. How can we open the file? It's simple. The shortcut is Control plus Shift plus R. What you can do is press Control, keeping the Control key pressed, then press Shift with both the keys Control plus Shift being pressed plus R. Then it will open the resource file window. Open resource. Okay. Here you can type whichever the class you want to open, and then type the name of the class which you want to open, and then open the file. That is about opening the file, resource file. Now, while doing the development, if it's a standalone application, we want to run the files, right? How do we do that? Usually, we right click on the mouse and go to the run as and then do Java application, right? Run as Java application. Instead of that, what we can do is the quick shortcut is F11. And simply press F11. It will start the run. Or in few laptops or few systems, you'll have to use function F11, so it will get started. If I go to console, this is a console reader, so it's asking me for input. So here you see it's started running. The shortcut key is just F11 or function plus F11. Times we and the next one is to comment a single line or a block of lines. Sometimes we'll have to comment for our testing purpose also, right? So for a single line comment, what you can use is control plus forward slash. It will comment the line, right? Control plus forward slash. If you want to uncomment, you will have to use the same keyword, that is control plus forward slash. For uncomment also it is same in case of single line comment. And what if you want to comment a block of code? If you want to comment a block of code, select the piece of code that you want to comment, and then press control shift and then forward slash. Control plus shift plus forward slash to comment the block of code or multiple lines. Okay. See, after I commenting this piece of code, this import is of no use, right? I want to remove this. How would you do that? It is, instead of doing manually or deleting the selecting the line and backspace, what we can do is to organize the imports. We have a shortcut key called that is Control plus Shift plus O. O for organize. O for organize. So Control Shift O to organize the imports. Now, if I want to uncomment this block of code, if I want to uncomment the block or multiple lines, that is Control Shift backslash. Control plus Shift plus backslash. Now I want to import this, right? Because it's giving me some error, a compilation error. It will give compilation error if I don't import. So for that, mm, F1, or if you hover over the word which is showing the red mark, it will show me the import, what I need to import. Or the other way is Control Shift O. Control Shift O, same. Control plus Shift plus O, so that it will ask you which uh, class you need to import, from which package you need to import. Here you can select the option so that it gets imported. Even if there are multiple errors, multiple imports are not there, you can use Control Shift O, or you can use the quick fix and do that. Or quick fix is select the word and then press F1. Um, quick fix is F1. Why this is okay? Select it on, then say F1. Oh, it is taking me to the help. Sorry. Or you can just hover over the word and then import the util, or you can do shift control plus shift plus O, organize the imports and then get the import done like this. Or you can hover over the word which is showing the error mark and then import it manually. Now that is about importing the um, required stuff. And then the next one is to find a word in the particular file. If you want to find something in the in the open file, for that you can say F, control F, and you will have multiple options here. If it should be a wrapped search or case sensitive, whole word, like that. So if I want to search for area, it will not come because I'm using a area method call, but it's not a whole word. So I'll remove this and I'll make it a case sensitive. And if I find, I should be able to. Why it's not? Or could be I'm not using the area. Let me check it. Yeah, it is. It is showing. Sorry, you can see this there. Area, find area, area. It is finding that keyword. But if I make it a whole word, what happens is it says no string found because it's not a whole word. It's having, yeah, see here, you can see string not found. If it's a whole word, you can give the whatever the appropriate option you want, you can select it from there. That is to find a keyword in a file that you are working on, the open editor file. um, if you feel like the words in the editor are small or of a smaller font size, the quick fix for that is you can use control pressing keeping the control key pressed. You can then click on the plus symbol so that the font size increases. And if you want to decrease the font size, keeping the control key pressed, use minus symbol so that the font size gets reduced. Okay. And let's see the um, call hierarchy. So I have this area method, right? Open the declaration. Yeah, I have this area method. I don't know where and all I am using this. If I want to know where I am using this, what I can do is go on this method name, select or place the cursor on that, and then click Control Alt H. Control plus Alt plus H, so that it will show you where we are calling this area method. Here you can see this. This method is being called from the main method of read console. Okay. Um, Let me show you that with I'll place it in some other method so that we should be able to see that in the other method as well. I'm saving it. Now I'll go to the rectangle class and I'll again make a call. I'll clear this. Okay, I'll clear this off in the call hierarchy window and I'll make a call again. Control plus Alt plus H. Control plus Alt plus H. What is this? Okay, you don't have to select the keyword. You just have to place the cursor over it and then Control plus Alt plus H. Now you're seeing that this area method is being called from get class name as well as from main method of the read console. When you click on that, it will take you to that line number from where it is getting called. See, in the get class name, it is being called at line 21. That is getting highlighted. Okay, that is about the call hierarchy. And how about I'm working on multiple files. I'll move from one file to other, right? So I want to go back, not through the mouse, going to the file name and all. I want to go back. For that, what you can do is Alt plus backward key. It will take you back. It will keep toggling if you are at the same place. Um, so if you want to move backward in your editor sequence, in the flow of your development, you can use Alt backward key. And if you want to move forward where you were at the last time before moving backward. You can use Alt forward key, so it will take you there. This is the last place where I was, so it's not moving. Even I'm pressing Alt forward. This is the last place I was at my editing the code. Okay, so when we were working, there will be instances like this is the right link editor. When this is clicked in the project explorer, you can see the file that gets highlighted. If that is not clicked, even if I have a file opened, that won't get highlighted. See, I have opened this read console, but that is not getting highlighted in the project explorer. If the project is big and more number of files or packages are there, make sure that you have this link with editor is enabled, so that it is easy for you to find the file, to know in which package the file exists. Okay, and when working with multiple files, what happens if there are many files open? If there are many files open, let me open few more files and show you one trick. Okay, see, the editor cannot show you all the open files. Now it's showing show list here. Three more files are there, and if you want to see those files, you'll have to click on this and find them. So, what is the quick way to find uh, the file that you want to open? So here I have the rectangle.java open. I want to open the read console, but it's not being shown in the editor section headers. I'll have to go to this and show list and then open. For the quick shortcut keys, press Control E. It will open a new pop-up window and will show you all the open files. That is, I'll repeat, that is Control plus E. It will show you all the open files. So from there you can select the one which you need to open. And what if you want to close few files that are open? There are many files open, but you want to close few and return only the one that you want. What you can do for that? That is, there's an option to close the files that you don't need. That is Control plus Shift plus E. So it will open all the open files. From this list, you can select all the files that you want to close and deselect the ones that you want them to be kept open, and then click on close selected editors. That's it. It will close the selected files, and you will be left with the files that you want to be open. Now this is about closing the files by selecting few that you want to close. Okay, how would you want to scroll in a file? See, this file is not that big, but still you want to scroll if you want to see this below method, right? For that, what you can do is control. If I want to scroll down, then control plus downward key. It will take you down. You don't have to use the mouse for that. Control plus down key. And if you want to move up, control plus upward key. Control plus upward key. If I want to move down, control plus downward key. Okay, uh, that's pretty much. Let's see, how can I search for few words in a workspace? Okay, before that, I'll show you this. Like, see this circle. Yeah, circle is there. I have all the getters and setters. Let me delete those things and so that I can show you. Okay, how to generate the getters and setters. Pretty much. Yeah, I'll remove this constructor as well. Mm. So instead of uh, doing like going to this source and then click on generate getter and setter, there is one shortcut key to open the source window. That is Alt Shift S. Alt Shift S. It will open you the source window. Alt plus Shift plus S, and you can click on generate getter and setter. This is same as selecting the required fields that you want to um, uh, get the getters and setters, and click on this. So it will generate the getters and setters. It's it. And now if I want to search for this radius keyword in my project, only in the current project, what you can do is you can open the search window by pressing Control plus H. Control plus H will open you the search window. Here you can see the search window opened. Go to file search. So I want to search for the radius. If you want to change, you can change it. uh, Let it be. I'll search for radius. I want to search it in .java file and in this current working set, or you can use working set or selected resource. Both would work same, I believe. So if you are using a working set, you will have to first, if there is nothing, let me, okay, I'll select, I'll remove this, I'll add new. If there was nothing, you'll have to add the working set. You'll have to select the file that you want to add and give it a name, any name you can give. That should be convenient for you. I'll give Java example. Now I'll select this. I'll say okay. This is a selected application. I want to search in the Java files. Then click on search. So you can see this. It is searching all these stuffs. And one another way to do this is, if I want to search in the entire workspace, is we'll go here. That is Control H. It will open the search window. Go to File Search, Radius, select the workspace, and then do search. But even in the interspace, you didn't find more references, right? Because I'm searching only in the .java file. I'll change it to star and then search it. So you can see there are many instances of a keyword radius in the selfie application as well. So we found 162 occurrences in the entire workspace. There is one more easy way of doing this to search in the entire workspace. We mainly use this kind of search of the entire workspace when you know the keyword that you have used in the development, but you don't know the file name or in which project it exists. In such cases, you can use this search for the entire workspace. The shortcut for that is Alt Control G. Alt plus Control plus G. It will search for the entire workspace. See, it gave the same result as we did manually. So it is Alt Control G. Alt Control G. Yeah. Um, then what else I have? Okay. If I want to align the code, say the alignment is not proper while developing, I made some mistakes. Okay. The code is not properly aligned in the file. Then what can we do to align it properly? Sorry. Yeah, that is simple. What we do is, see this return is somewhere else and this public method is somewhere else. It's not properly aligned. For that, you can do is Control plus I. It will align the code. Control plus I. Control. Select the file. I mean, select the entire editor and then just press Control I. See, now the code got aligned properly. This is just to align the code. And if the code is not properly formatted, if it is like this, all in one line or completely misplaced, in order to format the code, what you can, the shortcut for that is Control Shift F to format the code in a standard format. That is, select the space and then Control Shift format, Control Shift F. So the code gets formatted in a standard way. That's pretty much, I think I've covered most of the shortcut keys. And one more I have is, I've shown you how to run the file, right? A Java standalone application with a F11. There's one more way is press Alt Shift X so that it will open you window here. You can see the run window opened at the right bottom corner. Here you can select, or you can then, after pressing alt shift x, then you can press J in order to run it as a Java application. So it will start running as a Java application. I'll say now it is run. And if you want to run it in a debug mode, what you can do is simply put the pointers and run it as debug mode, or with by pressing alt shift D. Alt shift D. See the debug window open at the right bottom corner. And here you can then press D in order to run as a Java application. Sorry, then you can press the Java J. Here you can see, right, alt shift D and then J in order to run it as a debugger Java application. It started. It is waiting for my input. Started the debug perspective. So that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much I have. Hope the session was useful. Uh, Please let me know your opinion so that it will help me to provide the quality content and enhance the sessions. Mm, Thank you. Please let me know your comments and opinion. Thank you.